Okay, this is the meeting of the Fall River Commission on Disability conference call for Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco will not be able to make the meeting today. Sandy Barabee, who is the senior clerk who does the minutes for our commission, her father passed away. So let's all keep her in our thoughts and our prayers. And these meetings are recorded, so they did say to me, the head clerk at Health and Human Services, Rochelle Alves, did say to me that Sandy will be able to will be able to do the minutes for this meeting. So just for the record, and let's just keep Sandy and her family in our thoughts and prayers. I'm going to read the Open Meeting Law Guide. Pursuant to the Open Meeting Law, any person may make any audio or video recording of this public meeting, or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are thereby advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. And I will handle roll call duties and stuff today. But if I need help, please feel free to jump in. So the next item is roll call. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco is absent. Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza?
Here.
Okay. Commissioner Lisa Silva?
Here.
Commissioner Danny Robillard?
Here.
Okay, the next item on the agenda will be the public input. I will ask
Mr. Chairman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For the record, note yourself as present.
Oh, I'm here. Thank you. The next item is public input. I will ask 3 times if there's any public input. So is there any public input at this time? Is there any public input at this time? And finally, is there any public input at this time? Okay. The next item is the approval. We have 2 sets of minutes, which I hope you all received. 2 sets of minutes to approve. The first one is August 4, 2021. Can I have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes of August 4th, 2021 of the Fall River Disability Commission.
Okay. Do I hear a second to that?
I'll second that.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor?
Roll call, Mr. Chairman.
Let me do roll call. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco is absent. Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza?
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva?
Yes.
Commissioner Danny Robillard?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next is the minutes for the meeting of September 8th, 2021. Can I have a motion to accept those minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes of September 8th, 2021 of the Fall River Disability Commission.
Do I hear a second to that? Okay.
Second the motion. Roll call.
Roll call. Thank you. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco is absent. Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Commissioner Lisa Silva?
Yes.
Commissioner Danny Robillard?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay. Now we have updates. There are no updates that I know of ADA, unless others have heard something that I haven't. but there are no updates that I have.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
One brief note. The hearing room is complete on the first floor of City Hall, and the ramp in the City Council chamber is also complete.
So that means every single thing in the grant has been accomplished, including the Braille labeling in the in Government Center. That's great.
That's correct. I have personally tested out the ramp in the City Council chamber. It's a very well-constructed ramp, and I also was given a tour of the hearing room, which is very well done.
Thank you, Commissioner. The next item is policies, and Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco is not here today. But then next we have finance, and what we do is we provide the budget reports for any for commissioners. I don't know if anyone has any questions about budget reports or not. I can try to answer them, but if not, I can check into them. Okay, under outreach, we have two appropriations that we're going to report on. I'm going to turn it over to, we'll take one item at a time, but I want Lisa to give us the good news about an event that's coming back. Lisa, can you tell us about Disability Awareness Day, which has been absent for far too long?
Yep. So Awareness Day is in the works for next year. I don't have the date in front of me. I believe it's the end of September. I want to say it's the 26th. 24th?
Saturday, September 24th.
24th.
Yep.
And it will be at the Cuss Middle School once again. Probably same time between the hours of, I think we did 11 to 1 or 10 to 1, around that time frame.
I think it's 11 to 2.
Oh, okay. Very good. 11 to 2. And so that we're in the works for that. And with that, we are looking to place a deposit for the decorator that decorated the scholarship luncheon, looking to have her do our commission table with like a balloon arch, a decorative tablecloth, and she would find somewhere either in between the balloon arch or the table to put the commission banner. So
do we want to take up the Disability Awareness Day appropriation first, you guys?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Being where we need a deposit for one part of the event, I would simply like to make a motion that the floor of the Disability Commission allocate an amount not to exceed $8,000 to cover all aspects of Disability Awareness Day.
Okay. Do I hear a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
Okay. I can tell you guys, this event, Disability Awareness Day, goes back to long before even I got on the commission, but we decided in 2018 to move it to Cuss Middle School and move it on a Saturday instead of on a weekday in City Hall. And we had crowds both years. With 2019 was even more crowded than 2018. So this has really turned out to be a big thing for us. And it comes on the heels of October being Disability Employment Month. So there's a whole month celebration that takes place, in which I like to think that we're part of that, even though it's September 24th. That was the best day we can get at the Cuss Middle School. So I think this is an event that, this is, and also in the past couple of years, when we've appropriated money for that, we've never come anywhere near pretty much. But I think this gives us and gives Lisa a lot of flexibility to do what she needs to do to make the event successful. So. Are there any more discussions and questions on this?
Yeah, the fact of the matter is whatever we allocate that is not spent goes right back into the account. So this is just giving us flexibility.
Exactly. Is there any further discussion? Okay, I'm going to go for a roll
call, Mr. Chairman.
Sure. I'm going to go for a roll call vote. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco, Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza.
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva.
Yes.
Commissioner Danny Robillard.
Yes.
And I vote yes. And the second item is our second annual scholarship luncheon, which will be held at McGovern's Restaurant on Saturday, June 4th, 2022. The first annual scholarship was very successful, and I can also tell you that the only mistake we made, or that I made probably, was that for some reason I forgot to include charter schools, and I'm about to correct that this year. I've already spoken and corresponded with the executive director of the Atlantis Charter School, who's really looking forward to the event. He is very pleased that we had reached out to him, and he's looking forward to it, and I'm waiting to hear from Argosy. Now, this item is not for the actual scholarships themselves. That's going to come up probably in January when we definitely have numbers from the schools. This is for the event, the luncheon and related expenses itself. So I'll entertain a motion for
Mr. Chairman?
Just say for the luncheon. Go ahead.
I recommend and make a motion that the Fall River Disability Commission allocate an amount not to exceed $8,000 for the second annual scholarship luncheon and all related expenses.
Okay, do I hear a second to that?
I'll second that as well.
Okay. Are there any questions, discussions? Okay. I will at this time entertain a roll call vote, starting with Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco, Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza.
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva.
Yes.
Commissioner Dan Robillard.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, so that motion passed. So that takes us to old business. Is there any old business? And I'll ask once again, is there any old business? Okay, is there any new business?
I just looking at the Commission on Disability list of commissioners. Commissioner Pacheco's term expired 8/1 of 21, and then Mr. Rye, REI, expires 10/11/21. So just asking if a letter could be sent to the mayor for the reappointment of Deb Pacheco, if that's the Commission's request, and if there is a replacement for the expiration of Mr. Rye, just a letter with a resume to this office if there is someone that the Commission would like to bring forward for an appointment.
Okay, we'll take care of that. We'll definitely take care of that. Is there any other new business? Okay, hearing none, before I entertain a motion to adjourn, I just want to tell everybody, I forgot to write this into the agenda, that the next meeting will be Wednesday, November 8th, Wednesday, November 10th, the day before Veterans Day at 2 p.m., and the guest presenter for that day will be Michaela Brito. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, or she's the new director of Fall River Veterans Services. I thought this would be, being the day before Veterans Day, a good day to be a good opportunity to introduce the new director of Fall River Veterans Services. So She will be joining us for the call on Wednesday, November 10th at 2 o'clock. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I'll do a roll call. Vice Chair Debbie Pacheco, Commissioner Ann O'Neill Souza,
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva,
Yes.
Commissioner Dan Robillard,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Meeting adjourned.